Hello and welcome to another free computer repair lesson brought to you by BeYourOwnIT.com. In lesson 13, it's more of a general or a meat and potatoes type lesson, but one that we feel everyone should go through, and that's a little bit of a lesson on mice or computer mice, something you use every day, but in general it's going to be a pretty short lesson. There's a lot of different types, different interfaces, different features that they can have, but it really boils down to two things: comfort and usability. To cover kind of the different types of mice out there, you've got a wide variety of ports. If you could look back at older style, you could have seen some 9-pin type ports. PS2 was the next one for many years, and now they're generally USB. Just as a side note, repairing computers used to be a huge pain in the butt because we used to have 3 or 4 or 5 different types of mice laying around just to make sure that we could actually work on the computer. Otherwise, the different types generally can vary from a standard, very flat, very sterile type mice, which you'll see in schools and things like that. The other type of mice you'll see here is a trackball. This is what we use. We love it. For anyone who uses their computer for anything but gaming, if you use it just kind of day to day and for general use, what's nice about a trackball is instead of moving the mouse all around, you get this nice little ball on the side that you move around with your thumb, and then you use the mouse as normal. Extremely comfortable, very good on the wrist. We love them. The other types, obviously are wireless and wired. This is kind of a picture of a pretty standard looking mouse. And they'll give you a kind of a quick, word of advice. That with wireless mice, we really like them, but if you're going to get one, we highly recommend getting something a little bit nicer, like a Logitech that has a charging pad or charging dock that you can put it on the charger when you're not using it, because there's nothing worse than having a wireless device run out of batteries and then you don't have any laying around, even though they typically take, AA or AAA, something pretty common. The other thing is, if you have a newer mouse, one with an optical reader rather than a trackball underneath or a roller ball, you don't necessarily need a mouse pad. But we recommend using one anyway because you can damage your desk or computer surface, and it's kind of generally a little bit more comfortable on your hand, and it's something you should always think about. And also, they make those nice mouse pads with wrist support. So if you're the type of person that has your hand on a mouse all day long, look for one of those nice gel pads that can help support your wrist. Once we got those for all of our employees, people's wrists, were in a lot better shape at the end of the day, and it was probably $3 or $4 for us to buy them. So computer mice, there are certain things they'll tell you about DPI and accuracy and sensitivity. While those things are important, it's mostly to maybe, if you use the 80-20 rule, about 20% of the population. What you need to worry about is something that you're comfortable with, that gets a job done, and that's reliable. And typically something in the Logitech brand or Microsoft mice are also very good. So that completes this lesson, and if you're not a part of our computer repair training program already, make sure you come on over to BeYourOwnIT.com and sign up today.